channel. So today we're going to be talking about how I contour and highlight my face. So keep in mind, it's not something that I do every single day of the week. So just because I use these particular products in this video doesn't mean that that's what you have to use. There's a bunch of great products out there for highlighting, contour, sculpting out your face, whatever it might be. And I'll go through a couple favorites with you on what I personally like to use. So for highlighting, this is going to be MAC Emphasize, and I do like to use that underneath my eye to highlight. And then I also like to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills banana powder. If you guys were interested in these little palettes, they come in a couple different sizes. You can get them at zpalette.com, makeupgeek.com, and anything that I talk about in my video, I will try to leave down below in the description bar. So just keep that in mind. Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, like I said, it's really great, universal, because you can kind of use different shades depending on how light or dark you are. So that's another great one, and this has contour and highlight. Like I mentioned in my video, Hoola Bronzer, thebomb.com. Just saying, it is freaking amazing, and that's probably what I'm going to use today. Probably, I don't know, we'll see. Another thing, and this one is actually pretty pricey, so if you're a beginner, I probably wouldn't just run out of the store and buy this, but it does have a lot of product in it. So this is going to be the Marc Jacobs Marc Jacobs contour and highlighting powder. So here's what they look like, and I have the number 40 Mirage. So this is going to be your banana powder, of course. That's what you'll be using to highlight, and this will be your contour powder. I do really like this one because it has more of a gray undertone, and so you don't want something that's going to be like really orange or muddy on your face. So any of these products are really awesome to use. Just because I mentioned these, that doesn't mean that you have to have any of these. Go to the store, just get, you know, a gray undertone bronzer and get a light color powder, and you can highlight and contour your face, or you can even use a darker foundation to contour and a lighter foundation to highlight. People do that all day long, so don't think that you have to go out and buy stuff just because that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. So let's get started. And if you like these kind of videos, please like them. And if you don't, so today I'm going to be using the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless, and that's what this looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and put that all over my face. And if you think that the rest of my body looks a little bit darker than my face, it's because I self-tanned. So, and I freaking missed these two spots again. I mean, seriously, I just need to put a note on my mirror, make sure to get the sides of your hands. Today I'm going to use the Dior Nude Air Foundation. It's what I talked about in my last video. It is a really light foundation, and that's why I wanted to use it, because you don't want to pack on the makeup if you're going in and contouring. So I'm just going to pat this all over my face. Literally, that's all I'm doing. I just pat this on my face. Alright, so I already have my foundation done. That's good to go. Next, I'm going to do my concealer. So today I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal, but this particular color I think is a little bit more peach than what I would like. And I actually looked online. They're $2.50 right now on ladymoss.com. So I'll link that down below as well. So I like to go ahead and conceal, but when I conceal, I like to do my highlight as well. MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost. So here's what it looks like. It has the same applicator. If you can see that, there you go. And so what I'll do is I'll also run this over top of the concealer, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, Cupid's bow, and then I literally make like a flower on the top of my head. Seriously, I mean, look like I'm going to a travel match. Okay. Alright, so that's going to be your first part in highlighting. I always highlight first. So I'm going to go in with my beauty blender. I'm going to blend this out. Since you have so much product right here, you don't want to start there, because then you're just going to be putting more product over your face. So I start blending out right here at my chin, move up, and literally I'm just like beating the crap out of my face. Not really, but you know what I mean? You just want to tap that in. The great thing about this beauty blender is that it has two sides. So this pointy side right here is what I like to go in and blend out my concealer. I mean, seriously, can anybody else blend out concealer without being like, Bam! So here I'm highlighted, and once you conceal, you always want to go in and put freaking powder on. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with Makeup Forever HD highlighting powder, and I just tap right underneath to set that concealer. Perfect. See? Today I'm just going to do powder contouring. I can actually do a more in-depth video on how I completely cream contour my face and get even more tribal looking for you guys. If you want, just leave it in the comments below if you guys are interested in seeing that kind of video, and I'll do that next. I'm going to go in with this Hourglass brush, which you guys have heard me talk about. This brush is not going to make it as harsh. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to buff that out. And some people, like me, they like to do the fishy face. I mean, seriously, you guys probably think I'm freaking crazy, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Do you see how much different that makes your face look? Just going in and doing a little bit of a contour. But the Benefits Hoola bronzer, it is so easy to blend out. Like, it blends out like a dream. And I mean, you guys seen in my last video how light it can look. But look on the skin. I mean, it definitely looks darker. And you just want to work your way around. And like I said, contouring is to create the illusion of shadows. So you just want to go underneath your chin and bring that contour down. This is not a bam, I'm like going out for the night. This is going to be like a more natural daytime contour. If you want to take it a step further, I recommend the NARS Ita brush. I'm gonna be honest, it's probably the most expensive brush I bought, but I'm going to talk more about brushes in my next video. So I'm going to go in with the Shade and Light Contour Palette. Okay, because if you are going to get one thing, if you watch this video and you're like, okay, I want to get something that she used, get this, okay? Because I would rather you buy one thing that's going to last you a really long time, and it's really worth the money. I think this is about $45, but you have to think that you're getting all these colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this middle color, and it is called Shadow Play. I'm going to go in, I'm going to tap it off because you don't want to be putting a butt ton of product on your face. And I'm just going to hold this brush, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to start contouring. Now, you don't want to just have a straight line on your face like this and not bring it up. So what I'm going to do is no additional product. I'm going to bring that up around my forehead. So I'm going to go in with the other side, do the same thing. This is so weird, like trying to show you guys, but being okay, so if this happens to you, it's okay because we're going to fix it. What is probably the most important step in contouring for me is this Ben Nye Luxury Powder. This is what it looks like. I have two different sizes, but the reason I like this one is because literally I open it up, okay, and I take this sponge, which looks like somebody ate it. I don't know what happened. Dip the sponge down into the powder, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up underneath this contour, and I'm going to carve out where I want the contour to lay. I mean, no two sides are going to be the same when you contour. I mean, it's impossible. So what I do is I just go in and put this powder down. And then you can really like set where you want your contour. This might look a little bit harsh right now, but don't worry. We're going to go in and we're going to blend it out. A lot of people call this step is baking your face. I don't know, sounds crazy, but that's what they call it. So essentially what you're going to do is you are going to let this sit on your face. See how much cleaner that looks and more precise. So it really doesn't matter if you mess up. Don't have a heart attack, because you can blend, you can bake your face, and you can do anything really to make it work. This isn't really part of the contour and highlight process, but you have to put some blush on. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm going to. So I'm going to go in with this Hourglass Mood Exposure Blush and my Sigma F10 blush brush. And I'm just going to lightly tap that on my face. So we have the contour, blush, most of the highlight done. If you guys want like a really bam highlight and you don't want something so natural, then you can go back in with the Shade and Light palette, because I did put translucent powder on my face, so it just set the makeup in place. You can go back in with this, and I'm still taking that same brush that I used to highlight underneath my eyes, the tapered highlighter brush by Sigma, this middle banana shade. But I mean, you can go back in if you want to lighten that up and just tap. Honestly, I feel like this whole video I've just been doing my makeup in the viewfinder and not at my actual little rinky-dink table that I tried to make for you guys so I could do this video today. Today's highlighter that I grabbed is going to be the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in number 1. I really like this. I don't like the like bronzer contour shade, but the highlight shade is gorgeous. So gorgeous. It's that bam highlight. So here's what it looks like. And we're just going to go in and we're going to highlight right over the blush color. So right here on tops of your cheekbone. Okay, see the shine? See the shine on this side. I mean, I'm all about a highlight. I like to be matte everywhere else. When you see me coming, I want to blind you. So I'm going to go back in, last step, and go in with my Duo Fiber 187 brush by MAC. I'm just going to blend this out. Let's say that you go in and you don't do the step where you bake your face or whatever, and that you don't go in with the powder up underneath your contour. You ended up going in too harshly. It's okay, it happens to everybody. Get one of these little brushes. It doesn't have to be MAC. Just buff it out so that way you don't have any harsh lines. Just go in, buff it out. Bam, there you're done. So last but not least, I'm just going to go ahead and set that, spritz my face with the Urban Decay setting spray. I normally just go ahead and... Alright guys, so that completes my how I contour and highlight my face. If you guys have any questions, or let me know what kind of products you guys like best. What are your favorite contouring products? Because I love to check new products out. I feel like hauls, it's my go-to, just saying. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Forensic Files is on, and I turned that off to do this. I mean, not really, but I turned the volume down. I burnt my hand the other day. It's what I stopped saying. Where's my freaking beauty blender? Be watching. No, okay, that sounded dumb as shit. So if you like.